A boy and girl were part of the same team for their high school sports competition. The girl had a crush on him for a very long time, but was not sure how to say it to him. In spite of that, she mustered some courage, and casually said, "Hey. You know what? Boy. What? Girl. You have the prettiest smile I have ever seen." The boy's eyes glittered and he replied, "You know what? Girl. What? Boy. That smile exists only because of you." A girl was in love with a guy, but her friends never approved of him. They were not happy with her choice. Her friends judged the guy because of his past. The girl would not listen to her friends as she had fallen for the guy. She used to trust his love, ignoring his past. One day her friends asked her to choose between them and her boyfriend. The girl said that her friends and the guy were equally important to her. But if they were her true friends, they would understand her feelings for him. They would never put her in a spot where she had to choose between friends and boyfriend. She left them and said her boyfriend was waiting for her. Her friends were shocked, but the girl knew inside her heart that she made the right choice. A boyfriend gave a challenge to his girlfriend. She needed to live one day without him, without any communication, and he said that if she did the challenge, he would love her forever. The girlfriend accepted the challenge. She didn't call or send messages all day long, but she didn't know that her boyfriend had just 24 hours of life because he had cancer. On the next day she went happy to her boyfriend's house, and when she saw him lying she started to crying and read a paper on his side. "You did, babe, and now can you do this every day? I love you." There was a blind girl who hated herself just because she was blind. She hated everyone, except her loving boyfriend. He was always there for her. She said that if she could only see the world, she would marry her boyfriend. One day, someone donated a pair of eyes to her, and then she could see everything, including her boyfriend. Her boyfriend asked her, "Now that you can see the world, will you marry me?" The girl was shocked when she saw that her boyfriend was blind too, and refused to marry him. Her boyfriend walked away in tears, and later wrote a letter to her saying, "Just take care of my eyes, dear." Sad love story. A boy loves a girl and he proposes her. She never responds to his proposal. One day he comes and stabs her because he feels that he cannot live a life without her. He tried to forget her but he couldn't. She falls beside him. He looks at her with mixed feelings. Just before the moment she dies, she tells him, "Before my soul leaves me, I'll want to tell you something I always wished I could tell you. I love you." This shocks him. He asks her to stay with him, but she is already gone. He must have waited for her. But he didn't. At last he had to kill his love. Once upon a time, there was a man who was very helpful, kind-hearted, and generous. He was a man who will help someone without asking anything to pay him back. He will help someone because he wants to and he loves to. One day while walking into a dusty road, this man saw a purse, so he picked it up and noticed that the purse was empty. Suddenly a woman with a policeman shows up and gets him arrested. The woman kept on asking where did he hide her money, but the man replied, "It was empty when I found it, ma'am." The woman yelled at him, "Please give it back, it's for my son's school fees." The man noticed that the woman really felt sad, so he handed all his money. He could say that the woman was a single mother. The man said, "Take these, sorry for the inconvenience." The woman left and policemen held the man for further questioning. The woman was very happy, but when she counted her money later on, it was doubled. She was shocked. One day while woman was going to pay her son's school fees towards the school, she noticed that some skinny man was walking behind her. She thought that he may rob her, so she approached a policeman standing nearby. He was the same policeman who she took along to inquire about her purse. The woman told him about the man following her, but suddenly they saw that man collapsing. They ran at him, and saw that he was the same man whom they arrested few days back for stealing a purse. He looked very weak and woman was confused. The policeman said to the woman, "He didn't return your money, he gave you his money that day. He wasn't the thief, but hearing about you son's school fees, he felt sad and gave you his money." Later, they helped man stand up, and man told the woman, "Please go ahead and pay your son's school fees. I saw you and followed you to be sure that no one steals your son's school fees." The woman was speechless.
It's not a game, it's a rage thing.
Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.